good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm having a pretty okay day. Done some craft projects. Might be doing some new stuff with the channel. Maybe doing some craft videos. We'll see. Also working on a secret project. Hopefully it'll come to fruition. We shall see. I also made ice cream, homemade ice cream. I do not have an ice cream maker, but I do have a little KitchenAid mixer that I fixed and repaired, and it worked well enough to make ice cream. Anyway, let's open up these packs of boosters. Since it was just a kind of a test to see how well it would make the ice cream, it was just a thing of vanilla ice cream. I like vanilla ice cream. It's not bad. There's, you can always put other ingredients with it. So don't have to go with a flavored ice cream. I could have made a butter pecan, I suppose. Something to think about for next time, I guess. Psychic Rebuttal. Ooh, we've got a foil in this. Fleshbag Marauder, and our rare is Infinite Obliteration. Interesting. 3 mana sorcery, name a creature card. Search target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with that name and exile them. Then that player shuffles his or her library. I feel like this is setting up for like I think allies are returning in Battle for Zendikar, and there's going to be some problematic allies that people are going to want to get rid of, and that's why this card will probably go up in value when Battle for Zendikar comes out. Our foil is Consecrated by Blood. Interesting. Not too bad. Set it right there. We got a flip card and a soldier token. Set that there. Alright, onto the blue pack with Jace on the front. Smash to Smithereens. This is a cool card. I mean, when you think about it, for how long players had just Shatter for dealing with artifacts, now we have a Shatter that destroys artifacts and it deals 3 damage. That's pretty darn good. Titanic Growth, Bonded Construct, Fairy Miscreant, Landwar Empath, Gideon's Tactics, Ravaging Blaze, and Gather the Pack. Gather the Pack is an interesting card. You could potentially get 2 creature cards off the top of your library. It all has to line up perfectly. You have to get those 5 cards, then you have to have 2 instants and or sorcery cards in your graveyard. And then of those 5 cards, 2 of them have to be creatures to get a really good advantage out of it. Because you might look at the top 5 cards and not see any creatures. You might have the Spell Mastery and not have any creatures anyway, or still just only have the 1. It has a lot of potential. When allies are playable, coming up in Battle for Zendikar, this might be a good reason to play this card. It might shoot up in value. The cards go into your graveyard for Delve. And again, Infinite Obliteration. I really feel like we're setting up for very creature-oriented type of decks. Alright, and uncommon. Ooh. Set that there. Our rare is Flame Shadow Conjuring. This is like a reverse version of, what's the word? Sneak Attack. The creature already comes into play. Then you pay 1 extra red mana to copy it. It's not really a Kiki-Jiki effect. It's not, although it could be a Kiki-Jiki effect if you made a token copy of Restoration Angel that would swap out the Restoration Angel. Is that how that would work? You'd still need a way to make mana, but yeah, it's an interesting effect. I really like it. Forest and a Liliana Vess. Go ahead and set those up there. Speaking of Liliana Vess, open this pack and see what we got. Mage Ring Bully. Grasp with the Hieromancer, Touch of Moonglove, Subterranean Scout, Negate, Aerial Volley, Evolving Wilds. We'll set that one here. The other lands, let's see. Stalwart Avon. Oop, we've got another foil in this. Guardian Automaton. Patron of the Valiant. That's there. Blood Cursed Knight. Malakir Coldblade, and our rare card is... Wait, what? Okay, that's weird. That's really weird. I didn't rearrange the cards at all, but here's the foil. This is the foil card. You didn't get to see the rare first, but the rare card will be Okay, well, okay, that's pretty cool. Liliana, Heretical Healer. Pardon me, I'm flustered. 3 mana for 2/3. Legendary creature, human cleric, lifelink. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, exile Liliana, Heretical Healer. Then return her to the battlefield transformed under her owner's control. If you do, put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield. And when she comes back with that zombie token, she is Liliana, Defiant Necromancer. She comes into play with 3 loyalty counters. Her +2 is each player discards a card. That's you and your opponent. Her -X is return target non-legendary creature card with converted mana cost X from your graveyard to the battlefield. And her -8 is you get an emblem with whenever a creature dies, return it to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next end step. That's a good pack. Wow, this would be pretty good. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to what's going on with Wizards of the Coast. They've been doing Planeswalker Positivity Weeks, and this week happens to be Liliana. They did Gideon the first week, and Jace last week, and this week Liliana. That's pretty cool. Okay. That's neat. I still don't understand why the foil card was before the Mythic Rare, but we got a foil rare version of Flame Shadow Conjuring. That's pretty incredibly great. Huh. That's, yeah, and we actually got a flip card to go with it. And, yeah. Huh, that's pretty neat, but we've got 2 more packs, so we're going to open them up anyway. Wow, that's really cool, though. Huh, I was wondering why I hadn't really gotten any Planeswalker cards. It turns out this coincided with Planeswalker Week. That's pretty cool. Huh, Might of the Masses, Suppression Bond, Veteran Sidearm. I'm warming up to this card. 2 colorless mana to get out, and then equips for 1 colorless. Essentially, it means that whatever you cast into play, whatever kind of... I don't know why my camera's just ever so slightly changing. Anyway. Let's say you play Liliana Vess. 3 mana for 2/3. But if you instead paid 4 mana, 2 black and 2 for 3/4, she'd be even better. That's where Veteran Sidearm comes in. You pay the 3 mana to get her out, and then you pay 1 extra colorless mana to make her +1/+1. That's pretty worthwhile. It's a good investment. It doesn't go away like enchantments do. So, you can look at it like that. Like I said, I'm warming up to the card. Firefiend Elemental. Good. Undead Servant, Scrapskin Drake, Vine Snare, Sphinx's Tutelage, Throwing Knife, Thopter Engineer, and our rare card is Demonic Pact. Nice! This is a very interesting card. I feel like because we're going back to Zendikar, we might see Bizarre Trader again. I've mentioned this before. 4 mana enchantment. At the beginning of your turn, you choose 1 that has not been chosen. You can choose to have it deal 4 damage to target creature player and gain 4 life. Target opponent discards 2 cards, or you draw 2 cards, or you lose the game. So at some point, you might could sacrifice it to an effect, which is very possible, or you might just give it to your opponent after you use the first 3 abilities. Lots of different plans. So yeah, we're getting some very Liliana packs. This one actually has Nis on the outside of it, though, so let's go with this. Macabre Waltz, Act of Treason, Celestial Flare, Thornbow Archer. This is a decent type of elf. 1/2 for 1 mana. Sorry, 1/2 for 1. When it attacks each opponent who doesn't control an elf, loses 1 life. So it's essentially a 2/2 creature. Half of it is unblockable, so to speak, if they don't have elves. It's kind of complicated, but I look at it as being a 2/2 elf for 1 black mana when it attacks. Guardian Automaton, Leaf Gilder, Anointer of Champions. That's our 5th one of those. 4th one. Gold Forge Sentinel, Valorant's Wardens, and a Dark Petition. Interesting. These packs have been very Liliana. Let's see. Yep, we got our 5 rares right here and 2 foils. Not too shabby. Yeah, 7 decent cards out of 5 packs. That's pretty cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, a wonderful afternoon, or a wonderful evening. Again, please feel free to tell me what kind of pulls you've been getting, and check out the Wizards of the Coast website, and also their Facebook pages. Check out that they have a Tumblr account, Wizards Magic, And yeah, enjoy Planeswalker Positivity Weeks.